Well, after 9+ months, he finally returns. What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today we are going to do a before you summon, which is a little weird because generally we do these for global mostly. For JP, we kind of find out whatever's on the banner, and then we'll do a few summon videos on it, and then people are like, okay, I'm going to summon up, I'm not going to summon up, but we were actually able to, or not we, but shout outs to the guys over in France, of course, the triple team, iSerious and all those guys. Yeah, they were able to pull apart the game data, however they did it, I'm not really sure, and we are able to see the banners now, at least on the JP side of things. Global, I'm going to go over a couple of things that I could potentially see switching around, but overall, let's go and take a look at this, because they really want you to summon on this hero banner, especially if you want to go for the LR Goku and Frieza, because I know everyone's always asking, I even covered it in my last video yesterday while doing a Super Battle Road showcase of what banner do I pull on, or do I wait for the LR banner? So without further ado, let's go ahead and break this down. We're going to look at the units. We're going to look at, how relevant they are still today. And then also, is it worth pulling on them or waiting for the LR? Now, granted, we don't know what's on the LR banner, but based on what we see here, you actually might want to go for these TUR guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So first off, as you can clearly see on the screen for a while now, we have the Heroes banner. So remember, we're going to have a dual Dokkan banner. We're going to have the Goku banner and the Frieza banner, okay? Hero and villain banner, technically, okay? Although, for the most part, it's just either Goku / Vegeta / Fusions, and then on the other one, it's like Frieza and his brother, although it's only one, and then a couple other villains. So anyway, let's take a look at here what we got here first. We're going to go actually backwards up to the newest unit, okay? So they kind of did this, and actually D3 kind of pointed this out. I was watching this video earlier today, but they basically have done, they've gone the Demigod Leads, the 120% leads, a 2 categories / a old hero leader, and then, or technically villain leader, and then the 2 new cards, okay? So first off, we are getting Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. I'm going to dread every single time this guy shows up, because I'm going to be like, I have you rainbowed. I don't need you. I just don't. So he's not a bad card, but he's very outdated, right? I mean, we got this guy way back in, well, obviously the Demigod days. So yeah, the guy really needs an easy A right now. If there's anyone to skip over some easy A's and give someone an easy A, this guy definitely needs it. So he's going to be, unfortunately, in the banner. I would have preferred maybe a physical Vegito. Not gonna lie, but hey, that's just me. So anyway, moving on, we get into the SSJ3 Goku. He is, of course, the 120% tech leader. Again, I have him rainbowed. He's still relevant to this day, though. He fits on Revived Warriors pretty decently. He's obviously fits on the Super Saiyan 3 team, which can run along either the LR or the EZA SSJ3 Goku, because this guy's Angel. So he's actually still a pretty good card. Of course, unless you have him rainbowed, then of course you don't want to pull him. But nonetheless, he's a good card in both his own category and also just in his other, well, in the other categories and then on his own team. So that's just something right there. Next, we are going to have, I'm going to get over Goku. I'm going to go to Goku in just a minute here. We're getting the Tech Vegito, which JP, we just got on the Future Gohan banner. So if you didn't have a chance to go ahead and pull on that one, you've got another chance to get him now. Easily the best of the 3 Vegitos in terms of pure power. However, that lack of prepare for battle can drastically hinder him. And that's why a lot of people don't run him. So it's honestly sad that they had to, in order to nerf him, they had to take away one of the best links that would have easily put him over the other 2. And I get the feeling they might have done that just simply because of that, but I feel like that's not personally a reason that they should have done it. So maybe not make his key multiplier 160% compared to the usual 150 for most people. So anyway, so Tech Vegeta Blue is here. He's obviously just a hero leader, just like the Goku is. However, he does have restrictions that it has to be a rainbow card. So again, keep that in mind right there. Then we are getting 2 category leaders. We're getting the UI Goku and the SSBE Vegeta. Now, they obviously fit on both of each other's teams. Vegeta being the Pure Saiyans category. A lot of people like him. I personally like him. He's one of my favorite category leaders in the game. The team is so dense with characters and everything that it's really easy to make a good team just around almost anybody you have that's a Pure Saiyan. Whereas the UI Goku, you definitely need a few more very specific units, but he, again, strong category, strong leader. Very good card. Obviously, his transformation is really nice and everything like that. And these 2 we're going to come back to also because they are going to be on the LR Goku and Frieza's team. And again, we're going to get into that in a little bit. So that right there, really strong category leaders. Then is going to be the card that probably everyone is really looking at right now and going, yeah, he's good. You're going to dread him the moment you pull like 5 of them thinking, man, I could have been the Goku or anyone else that I needed. And it's going to be this particular Goku right here. He is a base form physical Goku. He's the, I covered it in my video. And again, it's in the guide, by the way. I've updated the guide and the the Google Drive link down below, so go and check that out if you haven't downloaded it already. But basically, this guy is a Key +2 90% leader, and then he has a pretty decent passive, gets him up to like 200% attack or something like that after a few turns and everything like that. But 99% sure this guy is going to be non-Dokkan Fest exclusive, which means you're going to be able to pull him in any other banner for the most part. Granted, he'll be unfeatured, but yeah, people are going to dread this guy. He's basically going to become the Kaioken Goku from the LR Gogeta and Vegito banner. Now, granted, there are no LRs on this banner, so that means definitely some better chances to pull some of the other cards, but if you are limited on the stones, maybe you're free to play or whatever the case may be, people are going to dread this guy probably like no tomorrow. So anyway, and then finally we are of course getting the AGO Goku. Yes, he's finally AGO. I just need 2 copies of him. Or no, I take technically 3 copies of him. But yeah, so he's obviously the big go-to card that everyone wants to go for on this one, assuming you do want someone on this banner. I know some people are actually saying they don't want to. But overall, the Goku is here as well. And as you can clearly see on the date, the 31st of August, Japan time. So it's probably going to be 2 p.m. because that's when all this stuff keeps updating and everything like that. There are going to be some missions that I'm going to cover tomorrow. I don't want to cover them today just in case they change something at the last minute. But again, I'll go over the at least beginning of the celebrations missions and how to obtain them and everything like that. So anyway, so this is the hero banner. And if I had to be completely honest, it's a pretty good banner. I'm going to dread pulling these 2 if I get any copies of these guys. But everything else up here, and for now, this physical Goku, I need... Actually, Tech Vegeta Blue I don't need. I already have 2 extra copies of him just sitting around. But I definitely need the UI Goku. I need the Vegeta Blue. I need 3 more copies of him. I need 3 copies of you. And you, I guess I'll be happy if I pull him at the first. But then I'm going to be like, crap, I'm pulling you like 10 times now. So, yeah, very good banner. Very good banner. So let's go into the villains banner, and then we'll go from there, okay? So here's the villains banner. We're going to start again from the Demigod Lead. We got Golden Frieza. Now, a lot of people might look at him and shrug him off, but I actually kind of like him because he fits really well with the Int Angel Golden Frieza, and I only have 2 dupes of him. So definitely looking forward to getting more of him. If I could personally rainbow him, that'd be really nice. Physical Cooler here. Unfortunately, I don't need any more copies, but Cooler is a beast in his own right. Love that card. He works on the movie boss category leader under Turles as well. Turles' category is, it is what it is, I guess, honestly. He's definitely more of a, I'd put him on a pure Sans category in other teams. Other people do like his category team, though. I know that for a fact, but overall, I'm just more of a fan of his card in particular. Now, one thing I did forget to mention with the hero banner is that we don't know exactly which of these cards will not and will be on the ticket banner, because the ticket banner supposedly is supposed to start tomorrow, 2 p.m. Japan time, or that's when we're expecting, at least, like I said, expecting the tickets to start slowly rolling out over time to everybody. So don't expect it all at once. But if that is the case, at least on JP, we could potentially see Vegeta Blue as well. UI Goku may be in there. Again, they're obviously going to be a lot lower rates and everything like that, but that's just the way it's going to be. So Cooler's there. Angel Gold and Frieza. Rose is finally back. I know a lot of people are definitely hyped for this one. It's definitely something that a lot of us want to try and pull for. Now, Turles is back. This is the first time he's come back on JP, but on Global, you guys have him / just got him. So hard to say if he's gonna be in there. And that's another thing I see on the Vegeta right now, is that some people are speculating that this could potentially be the introduction to the Vegeta Blue in Global. I get a feeling it's not gonna be that. I could be wrong. We don't know yet. So until Global gets the update, again, I'll update the document down below. But I'm gonna say that's probably replaced with something else. I don't know what it could be replaced with, but I don't think Vegeta Blue could be in there. Again, I could be wrong. I'm just saying don't expect him to be there unless they, show. And it's like, hey, if we get Vegeta Blue, it's like, okay, sweet. 2 new units to go for. 2 for the price of 1 kind of thing. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So Turles is there, obviously. And then we get this Str Frieza. He's going to be just like the physical Goku, where you're going to pull him at first and be happy about him. But then you're going to be like, okay, I'm tired of pulling this guy now. So, I know, it is what it is. And then finally, we have the first form, Tech Frieza. Again, farmable super attack. Both of these guys have farmable super attacks via tons of their different forms in the game. Pick whichever one you want. Farm them up. That's the way it's going to go. If I had to pick one, I would say this Goku, the best one, if the event comes back, is going to be the pre-tournament power event, where you get a physical-based Goku that can Dokkan Awaken into the UI Goku. So if his event's around, farm up 9 of those guys, get them up to SSR, and then unfortunately it's going to be a 50% chance, but it's better than that rare one that we all know about. So, that's one thing right there. Or if you get any other base Gokus just from summoning, then go ahead and do that right there. And then Frieza's going to be super easy. Just go into the LR Frieza event, go into the Full Power Frieza event. The Full Power Frieza event will definitely do only a 50% for you, but if you do the LR Frieza event and get that SSR and get him up to a UR right there, then that's 100% right there. So this guy, Frieza's got a much easier farmable super attack if you just go into the LR event. So plus I believe if using certain categories, it increases the chances of dropping his card. So that's actually pretty nice right there. So global, I don't know if you guys are getting the LR Frieza campaign in this 250 million download celebration. I don't know about that one. I know it hasn't hit you guys yet, but that's going to be the case right there. So, all right. So now that we have both of these banners, are they good? Should you summon on them, or should you be waiting for the LR banner? Okay, so I'm gonna go from 2 to 3 different perspectives here. Okay, I'm gonna go from the free-to-play player perspective that doesn't have maybe many stones, or you have been saving up for a while and you're deciding if you should go for it or not. I'm gonna go from the person who maybe has a decent amount of cards. You can maybe buy a few of the sale stones, and that's gonna be it. And yes, there will be sale stones. I believe there's even supposed to be a purple dragon stone if you buy one of the 90 stone packs. It's only a one-time deal. No, it will not be free. And then also, if you have pretty much everything and it's like, do I really need to summon for this? So first off, if you're a free-to-play player, I highly recommend these actually, or especially if you're a new player, these banners are really good. Summon on either of these banners, if you can get a few of the decent cards in here, then you can already start to build up some good teams, whether you pull Rosé, Turles, Angel Goku and Frieza. Angel Goku and Frieza is really good for the SSG3 Angel Goku EZA event. If you're pulling on the hero banner, Vegeta Blue, Pure Sans again, Vegeta Blue or Goku as a hero leader. The UI Goku is really strong, and you can go into other categories, so they can really start to mix together. If I had to pick one banner, if you had to solely pick on one banner, though, I'd probably go more of the heroes route, just because they kind of outclass the villains banner. Not to say the villains banner is bad by any means. I'm definitely pulling on that villains banner. But overall, if you're a newer character or a newer player, probably this banner is going to be a little bit easier for you and a little bit nicer to you in terms of what characters you can use on it, because if you pull 1 or 2 of them, they can probably intertwine with different categories and everything. Whereas with this team right here, Golden Frieza fits on Angel Goku and Frieza's team, and Cooler can fit on Turles, but Rosé doesn't fit on any of those. Turles can actually fit on you on the Vegeta Blues category and everything like that. So it's kind of like that, unfortunately. If you are somebody in the middle who has, you know, a good chunk of these characters and you buy a few of the sale stones and everything like that, that just honestly comes down to whatever you have personally. I know it's kind of a cop-out answer, but that is the unfortunate answer. I would personally say, again, the hero banner might be a little bit to more people's liking, because usually heroes are more popular than villains, however much you might want to try to deny that. But at the same time, villains banner is pretty good. Rosé, Turles is what is literally the best that was the wrong word. He is literally the best support unit in the game right now, still to this day. I believe he even makes certain optimal teams and how you make them and everything like that. Even though he doesn't get the boost, he can still provide that +3 key and that 40% attack. So that's something right there. I definitely want to pull for him. However, though, again, it also depends on who's on the ticket banner. If all these guys are also on the ticket banner, of course, besides the 2 new units here, and you get lucky enough and maybe pull some of these guys, then maybe it's like, oh, well, I pulled these villain cards. I don't need these anymore. I'm going to go for the hero, or vice versa. So whatever the case may be, again, it just kind of has to go by whatever you have. So don't forget that Frieza and Goku are only 120% leaders, but they are all types of rainbows. So you can have, you know, Frieza, and you can throw on like 3 physical extreme guys, 1 tech, and an STR, and you're good to go, or however you want to play your game. So just keep that in mind right there when you're kind of looking at these guys. If you are somebody who has all the cards, I'd say try and get at least 1 Goku, 1 Frieza, and then just skip them, because then you have to think about the fact that we do have on the 12th of September, we are supposed to be getting the LR Goku and Frieza. Now, this is something interesting, because the leader skill for this guy, and I'm bringing up Team Builder right here, is of course the Universe 7 participants. It is not the Tournament of Power category. That's what Jiren is right now. This is according to at least the data mines and all the leaks and everything like that. Unless something is updated at the last minute, they are only for Universe 7 in terms of the participants in there, okay? So that means as of right now, because I'm only going off of this right now, there could be maybe a Gohan or a Krillin in there potentially. I don't think they're going to use the STR Gohan, because that guy is technically on the he's on the Majin Buu category, so obviously he's not going to show up here. But as of right now, as it stands in terms of what characters can be used in this category, this is your team right here. Very, very limited. Now, again, I do know that there could be other cards added and everything like that, but in terms of Universe 7 participants, this is what you have. Angel Goku and Frieza, 17, the physical one, the Dragon Ball Super one. Android 18 is technically the best Android 18 card in terms of on the category right now, or that participated in that tournament. SSPE Vegeta, UI Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku does actually go under the survival category, so I would reason to stand that he is in the Universe 7 participant category as well. And then he also has over in a flash, so that links up well with the LR Goku and Frieza. And then I just put Frieza here as a, technically you could probably throw this guy into the category too, but this guy I just put here as a placement for whatever LR Goku / LR Frieza will be. So that right there, if you don't have any of these guys right now, then automatically you need to summon on this hero banner. You need to summon on them if you want that LR to be good. Now I do know that also that the LR Goku and Frieza do allow for you to use tech types as well. Tech get 90% right there. So if you want to build that and you don't really care about being in the category and everything like that, you just simply want to have them, that's totally fine too. I'm just saying if you want to try building the category itself, two of the top tier units right here are on that category already. One is right here in terms of the villains for Azo Goku and Frieza. I don't know if he's technically considered optimal, just because he does lower the super attack type's attack, but at the same time, again, it's very limiting in there. The 17, I don't know if that will be in the ticket banner. It could not, or he could show backup. I don't think it will. That's another thing we don't really know, right? Is we don't know what is on the LR Goku and Frieza banner, because we are expecting, of course, this to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR, but it's like, what else is going to be on this banner? I mean, they could potentially throw UI Goku, SSB Vegeta on there. They could also throw Azo Goku and Frieza, but if they don't, you run the risk of not having the chance to pull for these guys, especially if you don't have them, and then you're left with, what, a Tech 18 here, maybe a Super Saiyan God Goku, and let's say, for example, you do have UI Goku, because the guys come back twice at least on JP. Yeah, it's very limiting there on the category. So if I had to be perfectly honest, because again, I know people are always asking this, I answered this in the video yesterday, that was before knowing, of course, what the banners are supposed to be, at least on JP. Go for these guys. You need to go on these banners if you want to be able to at least build a decent team on the LR Goku and Frieza banner. Again, I understand if you are strapped for stones, if you're a free-to-play player, if you don't pay, you know, whatever your choice may be. If you are somebody who does not pay at all to get stones or anything like that, and you are expecting to get stones, as of right now, we only know that there are going to be 60 farmable stones that we can get within the first couple weeks here, and that's it. We don't know about any kind of pool when it comes to having the celebration going on right now. That could potentially be a few more stones, but overall, you have higher chances of pulling these guys here and these guys here compared to an LR, Frieza, and Goku. That's just the way the chances and the probabilities are going to work. You know the rates are going to be a little bit lower on the LR Goku and Frieza banner. There's going to be more featured units for SSRs. So that's something you have to consider right here. I don't care how much you have, how much you want the LR. You need to look at what your chances are. Now, again, I said this before, you can be really lucky sometimes, and maybe you'll pull the LR in one, and you're like, good, I skipped those two other Dokkan Fest banners, whatever it might be, and I got the LR, I'm happy now. That's totally fine. That is perfectly fine. But do also keep in mind, these guys are supposed to be three multis and then a free one. Global, I'm assuming you're going to probably get a step-up banner, maybe some tickets that go along with that as well. Totally guessing right now. I'm not really sure. We're going to probably find out tomorrow. In terms of the actual like information that will come out in the game. And then the banners, again, Friday, Japan time. That's when it's all going to go down, folks. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts. What are you going to be going for? Are you going to be going for the hero banner? Going to be going for the villain banner? Are you just going to wait it out and you're going to be going for the LR Goku and Frieza? I know they're enticing, guys. They're LRs, right? They're big, bad LRs and everything like that, but I would heavily make a case for the hero and the villain banners. They're great cards. I know a lot of people are kind of saying like their leader skills are underwhelming, and also, you know, oh man, it's gonna take 9 turns to finally get them up to whatever state they need to be in or anything like that. You know, yeah, I mean, if you have overpowered cards and everything like that, they're not really gonna hit those all the time, and they could potentially lack in terms of some of their links and everything like that. But overall, I would definitely say these guys are definitely worth it. You've got 2 categories on each banner right there. All 4 of the categories on both of the banners are extremely really good. And by 4 categories, I mean 2 on the hero, 2 on the villain. They're really good categories, really fun to use, and they can help you beat a lot of other events, easy A stuff, all that kind of fun little good stuff right there. So it's up to you guys in the end. I'm just here to give you guys the information, but this is what we're working with. Global, if I had to guess, you're not going to be getting SSB Vegeta. You could potentially, but I have a feeling he'll probably be switched to someone else. And then here, Turles is the only iffy one I don't know about because he technically just came around. He could be back, I'm not sure, but that's just something to keep in mind right there. So, without further ado, guys, let me know in the comments right now, what banner are you going for? What characters do you want to pull? Me personally, I want Turles, I want Rose, I want most people on this villain banner aside from Cooler. On the hero banner, I want the entire top row except for Vegito Blue because I have him rainbowed, and then I don't need these guys. So Very good banners for me personally. And you guys know how much I summon, so we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, guys, that's me for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.